Hello everyone, welcome to Fire with Dr. Ninja Turtle. I am traveling and stopping in Northeast Atlanta to visit the Elwyn John Wildlife Sanctuary. So I am learning in my travels as I drive north to just stop, pull off the road, and enjoy parks and scenery. This is a new adventure in my life. Just stopping and enjoying life. And there's lots of nature and squirrels running around here, and there are different trails and paths. And so this is a legend of the different paths. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to take the blue trail, which is a 1 mile path. And I do need to get in my 1 mile walk for the day. So maybe I'll try and follow the blue trail. So, oh, that's green. Ah, okay, I get it. If you see the paint on the trees, that shows you which trail you're on. So I am going on the blue trail, and while this is a short video of me walking the blue trail here, I hope to publish this when I get back to my car so that you can see me hiking in Northeast Atlanta and getting my 1 mile walk in for the day. This is a beautiful thing. I pulled off the highway because I saw a sign that said Druid Hills, and it reminded me of a friend that mentioned Druid Hills, and I thought that's where I was. But anyway, right next to the gas station, I put in my phone, parks near me, and this wildlife sanctuary was right next to the gas station. Unbelievable luck in Northeast Atlanta. Can you believe this? I would have driven right by it, as I have for many, many years. So I am going to stop and start enjoying life and trails and parks. So I can go up the hill, which shows the blue trail. So I guess we're going up the hill. So this is quite the little hike. There's our blue trail. So we're just going to keep it going and see if we can make our mile for the day. And I will admit, I did not check to see if I made it a mile yesterday because I was busy packing to go on the trip. Look at this big old tree leaning. I mean, that's a big old tree leaning. So there will be some huffing and puffing because I'm actually hiking up a trail. And so on this 3-week trip that I'm doing, there will be many more parks and hikes and trails and adventures. As you can see, we're still on the blue trail. And there's a bench here for me to sit. Although I'm not going to sit for long because I really want to enjoy this trail. But I wanted to give you an idea just for a moment of the beauty right in Atlanta, which I never would have thought. So let's get back on the trail. I have to mention I will buy an iPhone that's more updated, that has the action suppression feature. I have an iPhone 12 and it's not available on my iPhone 12. But someday, iPhone 17. There's a little squirrel. And they are just running around here because they're not afraid of humans. This is their home. Okay, let's get back to the trail here. But you can hear the squirrel in the background. I appreciate anyone walking with me on the trail and just enjoying this nice little walk and hike. It's an easy hike that doesn't have a lot of rocks on it, but there are some inclines. So I'm going to get in some exercise and burn some calories. But I just love the beautiful nature and scenery. Oh, here are a couple of rocks to be aware of. But it really is a very gentle, sloping trail. And there's no one out here. I mean, there were only a couple of cars where I parked. And this would be a beautiful place to meditate. And so I may meditate once I finish filming. But as Mrs. Paula says, everything is content. And we're doing 1 mile per day walking challenge that Q at 60 Plus and Sophie started at the beginning of this month, and a lot of us YouTube creators are doing this. And so I am amazed that I found this beautiful trail to do my walk for today. And here's another bench, and this would be a beautiful corner for meditating. Well, we are going to keep hiking here. There are mysterious sounds in the trees that we don't know. And you can see that there are trees that are bent over the trail. I mean, it's just beautiful. And this is a beautiful day weather-wise in Atlanta, because I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and it's just perfect walking weather. I mean, who could have planned this better? Now, not sure which path to take. I see something on a tree over here, but it's not showing the blue path. It's showing the purple path. And what's happening is I'm going to get myself lost trying to find the blue path. Oh, wait a minute, there's blue. Okay, so we have blue. Oh, we'll go around this way. And we will go up this way. Ah, we have found our way back to the blue path here. To the blue trail. I got a little bit lost, but that's okay. This is a beautiful place to get lost on. I just saw one other person walking on the trail. Isn't this magnificent? And this is what early retirement is about. Even though I'm on a road trip, I can stop and take time out and stop and smell the roses. This is what I've been missing in my retirement. So because this is on my phone, this is going to be an unedited video. I should have thought to go live, but I don't know what the reception signal is out here. But if I stop at another park, most likely tomorrow, I am going to go live in that park while I'm walking. I'll just check the cell signal, and we will do a live from a park. I think tomorrow I'll be in Virginia. So today I'm headed from Alabama to South Carolina, and I've stopped here in northeast Atlanta. And I'm trying to remember the name of the park. I said it at the beginning of the video. Elwyn John Wildlife Sanctuary. If you ever get a chance, and this is truly a beautiful wildlife sanctuary. I hope you can hear the birds. That sounds familiar from my backyard. I use the Merlin app, and I didn't put on my tennis shoes because I wasn't really planning on hiking, so I'm just wearing my regular shoes, and this is my very first park experience. So many more park experiences to come, and I will put on my tennis shoes for the next walk. Boy, there are a lot of roots right here, so I have to be careful, because as Miss Paula says, we do not want any falls. We are not at that age where we need to be falling. So there's a lot of roots on this part of the path that are sticking out on the trail. And here are some steps. You can hear me sniffling. I did take my allergy medicine. These are some nice little steps to get you down this part of the trail. I have to hold on to a tree to get myself over one big step. It's what happens when you're in your mid-60s. See, you can stop. Oh, look at this. I know a friend who would love this tree swing. In the middle of the sanctuary is a tree swing. Look at that. Now, I'm seeing the legend, but I am not seeing markings on the trees, and there's 5 paths that lead from this tree swing. So I am going to have to go and find my blue marking on a tree, figure out where my path is. See, we're still on the blue trail. Oh, I see it. Oh, see, I almost tripped and twisted my ankle there on a tree root. Okay, have to be careful out here. There is our blue marking. So we are back on the blue trail. Yeah, that's definitely a bird from my backyard. I hear some children, so I may have to stop the video if I run into some children over here. Yep, we're definitely going to run into some children. I hear them in the past. Maybe I can keep the video going if I point it at the ground. Yep. Okay, let's see here. Loop trail. Which is the blue trail? Oh, there's the blue trail. Okay. So we're gonna keep on going to the blue trail. Hi, how you doing? Hi. Oh no, thank you. Oh, good. We are back on the blue trail. And here we go. We are continuing on our blue trail. My puppy would love this trail. Not so much the little kids that I just ran into, but the trail, he would just love it. I hope that everybody is enjoying this unedited video, impromptu. Oh, there is a creek, and it's not running much. It's pretty stagnant water down there, but I love water. I hear something in the bushes, so I'm gonna keep going here because we are in a wildlife sanctuary and I don't want to meet any wildlife. The only wildlife I've seen are the squirrels. I have taken my allergy medicine, but if I start sneezing, that's par for the course. And this is park number 1 of my future parks videos. And I know my channel is about financial independence and retiring early, and this is part of it. Living your life and having time freedom to be able to stop and see beautiful scenery. So, putting my camera down because we are passing another person here. But we are still on the blue trail. So. And we are crossing over a creek there. Hi. Boy, this is just unbelievably gorgeous. Even though there is some uphills, so we're going up a hill here and around some tree roots. So we've got to be careful with our steps here. So if my camera isn't pointing at the right thing, that's because I'm trying to watch the trail. See, that's a big old step up right there. Boy, this is not only a mile, it's getting you some serious exercise in here. I'm building my stamina. And us folks in our 60s need stamina. So, oh, wait a minute, I see. I'm coming back to the legend here, but I see my blue marker on the tree. Boy, I learned something new, how to watch markings on trees. And so I hear more children, but I just turn the phone down if I get to them. Thank you everyone for walking with me on this trail. And I'm not sure if I'm getting back to my car or not, but I do know there's a beautiful playground there that I know someone would love to play on. And so let's go up and get a closer view of this wonderful playground. So these are little logs that you can sit and spin on, because I think that there are ropes in between the logs. There's a rock wall that you can climb, and look at the swings. For any of you swing lovers out there, you could do the swings, or the rocking back and forth. This would be fun. I am going to have to try this at a park someday and just do the rocking back and forth. Even though I am more of a sit and chill at the park person. So I am not sure where the blue trail leads. Oh, they have kids rules, and I'm not sure if the restrooms are open, but I'm going back down to the trail, and there is like an apartment complex and a house just across the fence. So those folks back up right onto the walking path. So I mean, it seems like we're out of the woods and we're just on the walking path, but none of this is where I parked my car. So I have no idea where I am. And so this looks like the beginning, and see, that's private driveway, so that's an HOA over there. And this is another road over here. So I guess I'm gonna turn my camera off, and I have to walk back down the blue trail all the way, because where I came in was near the baseball diamonds, and that's not where I am right now. So I have to work my way over, because I parked near the baseball diamonds. So maybe I'm halfway on the mile, and now we just retrace our steps and follow the blue back one more time. So I now have to re-walk through the entire path that I've already walked, which is just beautiful. And so maybe it's a half mile in and a half mile back. So that is pretty spectacular, I would say. And this is why I am always grateful for the grace that I live in. Because it's only by grace that I found this park and this trail, and I'm able to come out here, take time out of my day, and just walk a beautiful nature trail. Oh, maybe I turned the wrong way, because I am seeing the blue trail back down this way. So I saw blue there, and I'm seeing blue here. So I guess I turned the wrong direction and went out to the playground, because I am still on the loop here. I should have turned left when I turned right. So there's my blue marking. So blue, yellow, and red trail. So we just keep following this. I thought it was a loop. I wasn't sure when I got out to the playground. I thought maybe it was a halfway and then you walk back, but no, it's a loop. And again, this is the Elwyn John Wildlife Sanctuary. And it's off of Druid Hill Road in Northeast Atlanta. I am looking for, oh, here's some steps, and I was looking for a marking, and there's my tree marking. It told me to go up this way. So we are going this way, and if I get lost, you guys know where I am. So if I don't show up in a couple of days, somebody send somebody out here, because I'm just following this trail, and I could be making loops and loops and loops for the rest of the day here on this blue trail. But I hope that at some point it takes me back to my car. And this is the beauty of financial freedom. So that's why I think everyone should pay off your debt, which is what I'm doing at the moment. And so at this, we're 26 minutes in here. Let's have a frank discussion about me and the IRS, because I got my taxes back, or at least the payment stubs of my taxes. I haven't actually signed my taxes yet, but I paid the state of Alabama yesterday before I left town, and I have the check ready to mail to the IRS on the 15th. And my goodness, it's a big one. Could be the biggest tax bill I've ever had. But my CPA said that I made money this year on my rentals. So that part is good. You know, we've been running a loss for a while. So it's good that we're starting to make money. Let's see, okay. See, purple and red up there, blue and yellow down this way. So the problem is that I didn't have the funds to pay the IRS. So I am going to pull money from my line of credit, and I'm going to use my Social Security check from this month, which comes in, I think, tomorrow. Or it could be today, but it came in, I think, today or tomorrow. But my whole Social Security check from this month, plus my line of credit that I have, I'm going to max it out to give the IRS their money. And then, now keep in mind, this is on top of the debt I already have, okay, that I was paying off. I paid off $7,000 last month. This month, maybe I'll pay off $3,000 because I'm traveling quite a bit this month, so I won't have all of my money to do it. But I am looking for tree markers, and I do not see any tree markers. So we are lost. Okay, it's official. It's official. Loop trail, go that way. Okay, it says go this way. Oh, there's blue. So I'm gonna go this way and hope that I see another blue marker. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that my debt is growing, and so starting in May, I hope, if all goes well, because rental property income, and I have to put a roof on a rental property next month, so that's going to be a big expense. So if rental income goes well for the next 6 months or 10 months, then I am just going to try to pay at least $5,000 a month on my debt. And I am on the red trail, not the blue trail. And so it is showing the red trail down here. So what I'm saying is I am in full debt pay down mode after April. Am I still going to travel? Absolutely. But just a few weekend trips and maybe a trip out west to the Northwest at the end of June. But I am still traveling, but it will be very minimal, and I'm having spider webs in my face here, people. It'll be very minimal travel and quite a bit of debt pay down. So I am in the middle of a field and I'm on the red trail here. So we have lost our blue trail. We don't know where the blue trail is. Let's see. Okay, we see where we are. We're a little bit off the blue trail. And so I've got to figure my way back over to the blue trail. Maybe over that way. And then turn left on the blue trail, which will get me back to, let me show you the trail. There's the dot of where I am. The blue trail is off to my right, I believe. At least that's where I'm headed. And I'm going to try and pick up the blue trail and then turn left on the blue trail, which will take me back to the baseball fields. So I see something here in the woods. Birds are down here making a nest in the woods. They are just doing their thing. So we are going to try to get back to the blue trail if we can, because we have veered off. And this is a beautiful thing. So I hope that you will join me in my full debt payoff mode for the next year at least. I mean, I've been driving all morning trying to think of how fast can I pay off the debt. And I'm hoping that this is the blue trail coming up here. And so what I want to do is I want to give myself a goal of 7 months. And I owe a ton of money. So if I can put 5,000 to 10,000 over 7 months, then that's what I'd like to do. Oh, now I'm on purple. Oh, but I'm close to the blue trail. I am close to blue. It shows that I'm on the purple and green, meaning I just have to go up the trail this way. I'm going to point on the camera this way, and I'll meet the blue trail. Then I'll make a left on the blue trail, and then I think I'm out of here. I should have brought food. I should have brought water. Should have brought snacks. This is going to be more than a 1 mile hike. I am seeing blue. I am seeing blue on the tree. Now this one is saying blue here. That's showing blue that way. No. We are going this blue this way, which is our way out. It's showing on the little tree map that this is the way out. So, you all are walking the entire mile with me, which I cannot believe I'm doing, in this wildlife sanctuary where we have talked about debt pay down, and I will be reporting at the end of every month how much of my debt I'm paying down. And I will not be going back into debt anymore, because I will be paying the IRS quarterly payments while I'm paying down my debt. So I have never paid quarterly payments. I meant to in 2025, which is how I got such a big tax bill, and life happened in 2025. So that's the one thing about finances, is that sometimes life happens and we have this perfect plan of, if everything goes beautifully, I'm going to pay this off or buy this asset, and life will happen. So life lifed in 2025 for me, and so in 2026 we dig our way out, and in 2027 we become debt free, except for rental properties. And so in 2027, what are we doing? We are paying off our rental properties. So you all, I hope that you will stay with me through all of this. And I am at a crossroads here. I am learning to follow the tree signs for the blue trail to get me out of here. And you hear me huffing and puffing, but I'm close. I am close. And this is such a beautiful, gentle walk. I mean, I don't know who maintains this trail, but it's a beautiful, gentle walk that anyone of any health condition can do. Although I have to step over a log. So this is the first time I've seen a log on the trail, across the trail. But mostly, as you can tell, it's just a gently flowing trail up and down. Sort of like my finances, gently flowing up and down. But as you know, when I have debt to pay off, I stay focused. And so I am trying to find my blue trail again, because you guys will not believe that I am back to where I was before. So I just made a big old circle back to another path where I was before. And so we are going to try and see if this leads us anywhere out of here, because somebody is walking in circles. So this video may end soon as I try and pick up the blue trail again, because I just did a big old little circle and ended up right back in the same spot I was in earlier. And I'm back at a road where I think I see the baseball fields. So I think I'm out of here. I really do. Yep, I see the baseball fields. You can see them way out there in the background. So I did a little loop to get myself some extra steps in here. And boy, my hip has a little bit to it now after walking that mile up and down those trails. But I'm telling you, this was absolutely fabulous for, let's just say, a rest break as I was driving through Atlanta and Georgia from Alabama to South Carolina. This was a beautiful break. And this is a whole new aspect of my life that I'm going to enjoy, is stopping at parks along the way. So we are going to see if this is the road that leads me back to my car, and I think I can see my car. Well, can you believe it? I came into a park and I didn't die, even though I didn't bring water and food, but I did a 1 mile loop in a new park that I've never seen before. And so throughout my financial debt payoff journey, you are going to join me as I walk through parks all over the place and talk about financial freedom. I will see you all later, and I'll upload this when I get to the car.